begin this morning with a reading. It's from a sci-fi novel called To Be Taught If Fortunate. And before I read these couple pages, a page or so, the novel's about these 4 astronauts who are going out into space, and they have a cryo tank, right? If you're familiar with sci-fi, it's sort of like a necessary component of science fiction, that you can be frozen and then woken up again, and then frozen and woken up again. And so they're frozen and woken up to work on a deep space station. And every time they wake up, they hear news from home. But as they sleep and awake, the news they hear from home, it's like 50 years, 70 years, 100 years. And what they learn in this process is that the Earth changes a lot, right? And what we care about changes a lot over time. And we can't see it because we only live in the time period that we live. But were we to go to sleep and then wake again in 100 years, everything that we look back on this period would be different, right, to those who lived it. And so sometimes they'd go to sleep and wake up, and a cult had formed around these 4 space travelers, like a religion. They go to sleep and come again, and that was obviously looked at as like crazy, right? It swept the world at one time. Fashion changed, entertainment changed, technology changed. So this is the woman, one of the astronauts, reflecting on history and remembering. And she's doing this through her experience of a memorial garden that she goes to. So here's what we got. To be taught if fortunate. Have you ever been in a place where history becomes tangible? Where you stand motionless, feeling time and importance press around you, press into you? That was how I felt the first time I stood in the astronaut garden at the OCA P&W. It's an acronym, don't worry about it. Is it still there? Do you know? Every OCA campus has, please let it be, has one, a circular enclave, walled by smooth white stones that towered up until it abruptly cut off, definitive as the end of an atmosphere, making room for the sky above. Stretching up from the ground, standing in neat rows and with an equally neat carpet of microclover in between, were trees. One for every person who'd taken a trip off Earth on an OCA rocket. It didn't matter where you were from, where you were trained, where your spacecraft launched. When someone went up, every OCA campus planted a sapling. The trees are an awesome sight. But bear in mind, the forest above is not the garden's entry point. You enter from underground. I remember walking through a short tunnel and into a low-lit domed chamber that possessed nothing but a spiral staircase leading upward. The walls were made of thick grass, and behind it was the dense network you find below every forest. Roots interlocking like fingers, with gossamer fungus sprawled symbiotically between, allowing for the peaceful exchange of carbon and nutrients. Worms traversed roads of their own making. Pockets of water and pebbles decorated the scene. This is what a forest is, after all. Don't believe the lie of individual trees, each a monument to its own self-made success. A forest is an interdependent community, resources shared, and a life in isolation